welcome back to another episode here on Hall Family Farms. I'm so glad you could join me today. We have a beautiful day. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I'm located in South Central Virginia, latitude 37.03 degrees, and I'm in U.S. Agricultural Growing Zone 7B. So that's where I am. We've got an exciting day today. Lots of projects here. We are in the middle of spring now. Hey there, welcome back to another exciting episode here on Hall Family Farms. I'm so glad you could be with me today. We have an overcast, cloudy day with temperature in the mid-60s. It's a great day to be out in the garden, and I want you to come along with me. I've got a couple of little projects I want to try to accomplish in today's episode. So let's go over to the workstation here and I'll tell you what we've got in store. Okay, now that I have you in here for a closer view, we have some seeds we've pre-sprouted using the wet paper towel baggy method. And in the first bag we have here are some seeds that I received from my cousin Rob, who lives down in Alabama. You've heard me talk about him a number of times on a number of our videos here. So he has a YouTube channel called Brown Thumb Nursery. Anyway, he sent me some seeds. These seeds are a cantaloupe seed, and I think he harvested them from a cantaloupe that he grew in his own garden. Doesn't say what the variety of cantaloupe is, and we know that there are a number of different varieties, but it must have been good for him to collect it. So we're going to give it a try here on Hall Family Farms. The other baggie contains seeds that I collected from a honeydew melon that I purchased at my local Kroger's grocery store. And so we've pre-sprouted those as well. And now it's time to get them potted up and into our red solo cups. So let's get busy. Okay, I've taken the liberty of potting up a few of our red solo cups here. I'm not exactly sure how many of the seeds have pre-germinated. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at the honeydew melon first. Okay, so I'm going to get that out of the bag here. Okay, it looks like I started with 1, 2, 3, won't count that one, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 seeds, and it looks like of the 12 so far we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So about half, about 50% germination rate. So I've got my fancy dibbler here. Basically we're going to just pick up the seedling that's pre-sprouted. There you go. I don't know if you can see that, but the root has come out of the end. And we're just going to make a little hole here in the middle of the pot and stick that root right in there. And we'll put these back and see if any of these others germinate. I put these in the wet paper towel and inside this baggie about 3 days ago, I think. I want to say 3 days ago. So in 3 days we got about a 50% germination rate. So we'll see if any others sprout along the way. Now, here are the seeds from the cantaloupe that Rob collected from last season. Oh wow. Alright, looks like we've got a really high germination rate here. This must be some sort of cantaloupe, because I pre-sprouted them the same time I did that honeydew melon. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I did the same number, and all 12 it looked like have sprouted. All right, so let's get started with these. Alright, so I've got 5 and 5. The other remaining cantaloupe seed, I think what I'm going to do is we'll conduct a little experiment. So with the remaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'm going to go ahead and plant these directly in our garden where we will plant these, and we'll see how these compare growing them directly in the garden soil versus giving them a little bit of a bump here using some organic potting mix. So I'll probably take these inside like I did with our watermelon and put them under the grow lights until they've at least produced their first true leaves, maybe 2 sets of their true leaves, and then bring them out to plant. So I think it'll make for a nice little experiment to see, does this give them a head start by planting them in the solo cups and giving them a chance to grow under artificial light versus growing them directly in our sandy loam soil exposed to the weather conditions and temperatures. So that's what we'll do with the remainder of these seeds. So be on the lookout for follow-up videos, and I'll try to make sure we mark the difference between the two samples here, and we'll see what happens. Okay, now that we have our cantaloupe seeds and our honeydew melon seeds potted up in our red solo cups, it's now time to move on to our next project. I want to take you over to our propagation frames we have set up over here next to the greenhouse on the north facing side of the greenhouse, and take a look at where we are. It's May the 25th, and I want to give you an update, and I want to take a peek at some of them that still look viable. We didn't have as much success as we did last year in these particular frames, but we do have some success. So I want to share with you our successes and our failures here. Try to be as transparent and as trustworthy as I can here on what we're trying to accomplish. So let's go over to the frames. We have the greenhouse oriented east to west. This is the north side of the greenhouse. And as you can see, we've got a number of successes here, it looks like. These here in the middle are from my cousin Rob. He sent me a number, I think maybe 99 limelight hydrangea cuttings. And most of them, or I would say just the eyeball test here without counting, more than maybe 50% succeeded, it looks like, in producing foliage. I'm thinking that that means that we have roots. We'll probably take a look at one to see. Over here in this first row, I have a number of forsythia cuttings, and it looks like maybe we have a high success rate here. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that didn't take. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that I feel very confident. So 7 out of 12, that's not bad. So I feel good about those. The ones that I'm really interested in are the purple leaf sand cherry cuttings that we took in late winter. I want to see, we didn't get very good success rate. So you can see a number of these. I'm going to go ahead and just pull one up and see. Yeah, there's nothing there. I'm going to go ahead and kind of set those aside. We'll just go ahead and pull all of those out because I need to make room for some softwood cuttings that I'm planning to do. So we'll go ahead and pull these out and see. Yeah, nothing. Yep, these are all dead, it looks like. But we do have some, a couple, it looks like maybe 3 that have leaves. So I'm anxious to see, and I hope I'm not jumping the gun here by taking a look, but you know, real estate is a premium. You're talking about a small box like this that's maybe 2.5 by 2 feet in. So, okay, I think I've got, let me see. Yeah, that one didn't take either. And I'm thinking, I've heard that these purple leaf sand cherries root pretty easily, and I'm thinking just based on what I'm seeing right here, that maybe we overwatered them. That could be, maybe too much water. It looks like I've got a sugar leaf maple right there that has, I think, definitely sprouted roots from a cutting we took. I just by chance decided to try that, I think, and so it looks like it has done very well. Alright, so we've got 3 of these purple leaf sand cherries. I'm going to come in here with my little cultivator and see what we have. Okay, not real impressive, but we do have some roots. Set that aside. We'll go ahead and pot these up. Let's see. Okay, looks like 1 root there maybe, and a couple roots there. So not super impressed, but I think I am a little premature here. So we'll go ahead and get these in some red solo cups. Okay, it's starting to mist a little bit here, so we're going to need to speed things up here, I'm afraid. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these in. Just gonna kind of gently stick that down in there. Press it in. I'll add a little bit more of our potting mix. Once I get these in nice and straight, I'll probably, because they have such underdeveloped roots, to try to ensure that we get success here with these, I'm probably going to take them into my grow room and put them under the lights where they have an even temperature and a nice even source of light. So let me add a little bit of soil here. All right. Okay, I think we're gonna bring this episode to a close. It's starting to kind of mist out here, and with camera equipment, you don't want to run the risk of ruining your camera equipment in the efforts of trying to produce a video. So I think we'll take these purple leaf sand cherry cuttings and the melon seeds that we've got potted up in our red solo cups. We'll take those inside to the grow room, try to give them optimal growing conditions, give them the best chance for success. And there are a number of other things in the propagation frames that I wanted to show you today, but because of the rain, we're going to have to call it today. But I'm probably kind of glad that we did. Based on what I saw here, these cuttings that look like they're still alive, they need a little more time to develop their roots. So we'll wait. We'll probably come back in June or July and take another look at it. So be on the lookout for that. you're not already subscribed to our channel, please consider clicking that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a thing, it's free. And if you click that notification bell, YouTube will notify you every time we upload new content to our channel. And if you like this episode and what we're doing here on our farm, I'd appreciate if you give us a thumbs up. Give us some good feedback here. So thank you, and you're always welcome to leave a comment too. We'd love to hear from our followers. So take care, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.